say, it is well. Thank you, Jesus. When peace like the river attended my way, when sorrows like sea below, whatever my Lord thou hast taught me to say, it is well, I am sorry and random, yeah, what fair was Yashi, Nina, Yawo, Eka, Gana, Naneman, Sakia. Let us rise for a change. Is the best thing. Arise for a change. Na name Sakia.
MPP for me be a crow.
Na de wa asema odi abobosa no.
Mauli ade uni Ghana ha. Uni ha na MPP for ba so mba bebo oman foto no ho ban. Foto no po mehwia. Kata se twa ye ho asia. Me ho bi da.
Asem na ma beka wo ha sei. Ade tie bia ni bukata asehye. Hwe PDS, Ejapa, Skytrain, Covet, even pu excavator cramp mehwia. Nyankopon pom de adi no. Hwe National Cathedral. O se etimi chiwo mu nyina na di esika.
Hey, boys, I say, Monka Makumantumu ye. Munim said your mamma bar, or Beji Sekan in Amay. Oh, my way, obey any saying, Operation recover all loot, or rough for short. Said your mamma bar, obey if you move Edachi or more, or moon born as a moon now. Adehyeefm Sika de CC mine.
Sharp, or maybe your man for 12, a river and sassy. I say, yes, you. As I am saying, Santo Abama. No, I will see it me chill moon in Agum near Jessica. Ora e bat sekakai
Shawasit na moto abapa edisi semu papa beba wabrabo to abama John Mahama ne NDC
cha kwa ba biom
ye je wo fa
e mo pass no to say
ne ho ye se sia wa ba fie ti na me se me be pesika kakra ko pe extra classes bi ama na ye
aden ye na anu ya na edunu ko school
asem wo fa
sa traffic presso de mentiase kra senior mai din ye se akọ pesika fufra ko extra classes
enkware da chi pa na edidi ato pressa no die ko die ano odin o e free senior high se John Dramani Mahama mbamu a e be den pa se e bitimi afa ne ntema pafra
ni amatin so se si John Mahama oba free senior high school obetwem
bibroni entisa ni ewosua wasa no wo chia ne pa wo no ne hyase yen kakran no ode e ba e be den na oba wetwem enu nti no o se so oba obetwa foto e de ama free senior high school program no wo wia watrem ama ankra schools no ama wo mu nyina so atimi aba be wura free senior high school nim se de be ya traffic light no ankwara ne ko no obeyi ni nyina ye den e de afiri ho asem de a wo nso ne se enkan no na ka school bia gi aduane firi fa akọ saa de no so no oba wo betwam school bia ansa be ka na aduane na nkwara no atimi adi aduane pa
me ko bode rama John Mahama school kwa traffic light no ese so twa
Shawasit na moto abapa edi sakra ya papa beba wabrabo mu to abama John Mahama ne NDC
Masa ade na mimi Baba, that's it. Akwaba.
I will shop when I'm why I say.
Media. What kind of me out? What kind of me out? Many one. And I'm a copo pussy. I was a crabby. I said, me the best shade to my way, Mukina. Many a Maria, you Sika crabby for the third time. Me Jimmy Wenji. Pussy, I'm a copo. I fibia interest rate 40%. Hey! Exchange rate into me did you go shop him and $1.50 Adehyeefm 16 I feel crowd here cost 70 a day okoto ade 1 cedi ene ojira be ko dey 10 cedi menu ya me ti be fa plan so electricity bill water bill come pussy na me ko boy enu so me ti me tua me jetre enu so nyina shi mi dua oh ojifo we ni Wana ne be yimi afro ayi mo bro aduma na be be yo
Shawasit na moto abapa edesesem papa beba wabrabom to abama John Mahama ne NDC
MPP ye bae no dollar na ne bully cedi na mamu ya hata no ya $2 na kwa processors ele ediki na ma IGP eni ano mo hwe ba o me no se wa $2 no dollar na mo ma pia na tikwa kwa processors no bisa IGP so okutaki na osiki ni kradi humuru ne nam kura ti dollar na mo ma chino pia na kwa processors ai brade hini yako
I understand. I'm still amazed by the stuff that comes out of your mouth.
Vote John Dramani Mahama for president. Trustworthy, honest, and reliable. Vote for change. Choose the umbrella. Vote John Dramani Mahama and the NDC.
Hello and thank you, my good friends, my brothers and sisters and the youth of Ghana. I'm John Dramani Mahama, presidential candidate of the National Democratic Congress. As we prepare for the 7th December elections, I'm here to remind you that we'll be voting for the presidential and parliamentary elections on the same day. You will vote for your president and your member of parliament on the same day. When you get to the polling station, you'll be given 2 ballot papers, one after the other. When you collect your ballot paper, look for the umbrella, which is next to my photograph, and then thumbprint next to it horizontally, not vertically, horizontally. And so put your thumbprint on it horizontally. And after you have done that, take the tissue or the rag that will be provided and clean your hands dry before you pick up the ballot paper. And when you pick up the ballot paper, fold it lengthwise. That's vertically. Don't fold it horizontally. Fold it vertically. And when you have folded it, you can fold it once again. And then you go to the presidential ballot box. And then you drop your ballot in. Again, you'll be giving another ballot paper. This time for the parliamentary. Again, just look for the umbrella symbol. It will be next to the symbol of your parliamentary candidate. And so just look for the umbrella symbol. And then again, like I said, put your thumb on the ink and thumbprint it horizontally, not vertically, horizontally. You thumbprint it horizontally. And when you finish, put the ballot paper down again, clean your thumb thoroughly and make sure it is dry. And then when you finish, fold it lengthwise. Like I did the first one, fold it lengthwise, and then you can fold it again, and go and this time put it in the parliamentary ballot box. Vote for John Mahama and vote for your parliamentary candidates for well-paying jobs in the 24-hour economy, and let us all build the Ghana we want together.
Bibiara, yeah.
mano asante mai bibiara nyede mano ejo nyamie bibiara nyede mano siwe dia boni funi na bewuma bibiara nyede mano Nyamia yenene na mayempa ba Sasam to yana ultimate charge ya free Sasam to yana ultimate charge ya free Say wonene na ma what they want to motai Say wonene na ma what they want to motai Uja ni mwa obabre obiasi Uja santemema obabre wo wiasim obabre wo wiasim ebi se ono de biara anya ni mano power to the people oh nyamia ya nene na maya siro asantemaye oye nyamia ya nene na maya baba Sasem to yena ultimate charge ye asante mai sayane na ma wode won menu aba regina baby a wo bi anche akoma wa wo bebre wo biasi wo jani mo ti mu ade nyina ye power to the people broadcasting live from Adehyeefm 99.1 FM Atenga Junction in Kumasi. My God, I'm crying. You feel your fumu. Asana Omaria Oma Arehonya Day Unku. Sasa what the move free your fumu Asana Yadaim. Asana Yada Yawo. And in the Suwa at the Mass at Temai. Many a man Paba Wate. Na bibia be ye wasatemem bibiara nye afi we die asatema be di ye Power 97.9 FM in Accra, Osu 37, Abebese Swiss, also on Adehyeefm 99.1 FM. My name is Mugabe Maase. You can also call me at Ankolega Biga, the capacity man, the man with the 900 million angels, and a matrasi. And the matrasi, the 19th of November 2024 in the year of our Lord. Aka and the former Akomako say 21, right? 18. 19, right? Near Kwakotuaba. Fantastic. Na and then in some and this by a press conference and into press conference, you know. The Omubia Medeba Brown, Yabako a year NDC on National Headquarters Wadabraka near the BBF World Life Eddie Abro. Sanya Babesim Kwenyawa, ya digest issues in Sanya Tessa near Fota, Eddie Amatime before war memu. Mahuni Eko. Minya Wayosi. Were Creative Act member. Nyamiya Adumoch na ofia. Mr. Duku a retired headmaster. Mr. Duku a retired headmaster. Sasuna Mr. Moses Ade, former Aguna SDA headmaster. Former headmaster, Adventist Senior High. You was screening from Mr. Moses Ade, what kind of AKA Quade. And with the any case, you case over Chaukotu. And about to choke, bro. Fantastic man, God bless you. Wadaruma, any achieve Mr. Jebano, Chinibua Kodiana, Chinibua Kodia this year, ya free a Yakumawu, Mr. Ajebano, a term economist, a Adventist Senior High School. God bless you, Mr. Ajebano, any a year at a chef four. More a year Kumasi Adventist Senior High School, a chiamo and a VA. A china Mr. Dukubewaha. Now, and then commanded by a debt. Now, as Atemaya Sessan, as Atemaya Dane. Ekura ne de shiaba asatema de sha Mugabe Maase maba Yes, so be 16 days. What is that? On we say I don't assume I ye enko ye tino on pan ho asem. Wasesa ne niam nyina ya dan ekọ nkran. Ya no mko 16 days no ya mutu omukwa. Tizese ekuro wura. Asantema Adehyeefm Mugabe Maase. Mika Kurowura, commander of the airwaves, the whole Ghana. Mena maja Asantema ya boso. Eti free awia no mienu kwesi no sia de. Mini obia di de bia ya ha. With the 900 million angels, Atankuliga Biga Mugabe Maase, the capacity man. Yes. Capacity man. Commander of the airwaves. Me command the airwaves na ne babia ye din. Edrobia kadem. Edrobia anyadan enkadem. Honorable Eric Asibe kwada so constituency MPC. Nyame asomdwe kan wana awiai. Chama Abu Akwa nyame ahyira wa mente ase. Chama Kutu atwema ponua constituency chairman. Sambiga Bufan ya Soma wona panga nanzem same. Chama Kutu atwema mponua. Chairman Haruna Salifu nidino no aka Chama Kutu wo Kutu ampa. Sambiga wona mnanso nganyam Bufan nanzem same. Mila sofo line fitam. Mila endi se Mila sofo line fitam baby awu. Honorable Dapa Batma constituency MPC. Eni chini yeba mo. Nyame ahyirama menti ase. Asanteman efi nura me bedu Asanteman mu ha. Former national former Asante regional school feeding coordinator maame Ophelia Bosi Akon. Enura no te studio ha o se meba be resa ho te sen. Me maame me se snowman. No so meba bibia bako de. Say salam alaikum bibia bako. Marvin Norman ni watu America. Minu ya penye bibia bako me say subhanallah bibia bako. Mila NDC Porter Swame me say bibia bako. Alaji Swame bibia bako. Alaji aya amuda Swame magazine me say baba bibia bako. Masaziko Swame magazine bibia bako. Minu ya bema Alaji Ayana at your service travel and tour Alaba ene Nanazik misi bibia boko. Ya frama hifie nananu matra kwenya misi bibia boko. Asantema Adehyeefm na atrasiem. Yes. Kurowura fona ba. Woma mu ba mu no mo kwa back. Ba omia akwa back. Mi ba ya no ameka chem se mi hu se bibia kwaso Asantemam. Debe hu bia ya NDC. MPP na ni enim no. Eye aboa wo sunu na ni enim no. Ese wo sunu no owu ba. Akase ye de sika beto ne minim ni atwa ne se hye. Mputu obi ani ama Asanteman. Asanteman Adehyeefm ni da ho. Asanteman ni Adehyeefm ni abie. Me se Asanteman they are discerning. On we say diopa adepa kokotoko no yenye na bro. Diopa dia kokotoko no yenye na bro. Tumfo se to ate kokoso Asanteman wura. Me transe se ne ma ma odia. Ompabo ahene na ya wo usu ya wanya ne ba bi kro. Na dawuroma. Ana mekam so mitumi di si me sase me busa mi wo fie e wo Kumase. Nana ya ousu former Asante Kotoko vice chairman ya wanya ne ba bi kro nyame fa okransie. Yes ya Asantema Adehyeefm ya kasawa Asantema ma ni ani ba bi ya kasako ya madarashi na ni ani ba bi ya kasako e soame ana ye krofum ana ya de chamsu ana ya tafo pankro no mabonten kuna edudwama aguna jamase eye bipua afomaso bedumase bonkro mampon nsuta ana ekwaman nsuta kofi as ana hen shemie tonso aboaso ana eya mankran so eya dudwama ana se eya he kyerame mi frasante achema gogo wo hienti mafwema be fa mamponte kwa no so matra mamponte kuna ni aguna mafwema o jamase mamponte mekwa ko mi ba mo awo batanie sanye ya meko enade wasatemamo pomani ya watenga Johnson Adehyeefm bema ba won so to no wasura jan the fearless man enra me bodi mi wase afre obi say staff wanye very careful staff wani ni mecho mefo ni nyina omunya careful monkeys play by sizes and then someone with the akoso campaign MPP campaign aton suom woman with some co-opposition and then MPP will be a shot idea kura MPP atadia no ase bibi for Friday then akata so wona ma no ofere asatemani MPP nie asatemani MPP ani enimu no eni omunie na wonam crofrom wonam CPC wonam aya Mosizongo wona so me magazine wo hu se aka aya 90 days ekwato aba wo hu MPP ntade e wokurum na nsamo ho pa o mo sa o mo twasene no ya na o mo de MPP achi guruguru ana o mo wa he wa asante matem mo from say Kuma Wood for say kra for na Kuma se for na de Kuma Wood me bo o mo wai ana Kuma Wood for no mo wai me pasa me hu o mo wai o man no mo e be ye de asante man be for ne to ma pa fra say NDC di imputu e beba tina me ka kire o say asante man emra so say yesesem asante man sesem na asante man di yie anya asante man ye papa ye nana ye mbibia asante man wura tufu se tutu ate kokwa so nana me bo udi a ne ma pagya me mu anya president kofo asante man MPP ni o ene asesa asama asatema de sia ala no ye yina sinchai asatema de sia honorable chairman sabonso ye yina sinchai asatema de sia honorable Adehyeefm ye yina sinchai asatema de sia eya doctor anane ye yina sinchai ya asatema ya frim eye di keke ebutu papa bia ya de ba yesi asatema na kwase no alcohol hospital no ye be kate so ade wotre de yensi market yensi hospitals yensi schools yensi asatema be di ya jese boli ni di sia na ba wu boli ni di sia ne de o commerce ya himfi a ye to gate ne mu ma no me se entafo no ho me 10 year me tie yi me papa mo me nana mo wo mo besomo ye Kumasi metro mo 11 constituencies in the metro ba ko pra ni didi honorable muntaka ba ko pra o out of the 11 ba ko pra o ya born peswa so impuntu a wode akọ na eye unprecedented o compare with the two one enye yie ba ko pra ten na aka no say yesubin say yakwada so say swame ana mensia saf ana mensia nof bisa ho tafo ebutu oni te sen in the metro Kumasi metro ebutu oni te sen champagne no kira ade e Kumasi Anglican I know him very well obaye kia me boss no die ne waya amade ama santeman ye nya santeman de hie ye for honorable Kwadwo Bonsu obaye mayor e wa ha ene ba bia kwara ade agro e wo eye Golden Tulip Hotel akufo ado ne na busuafo abeto ada ne Lancaster no ye nei is it Rattray Park right fantastic ene mo man I chairman sabo so mo nana mo ene na po mo mabusuafo emma na di agro e wo ho Rotary Park no aye kwadwo bonsu ni sa no nyuma ni be Sampai machi de why watch de wo aye Anglican senior high abra sampai sa chestra ade wo aye Anglican senior high na me wo secondary school 96 97 na me wo Kumasi ha obachi de why ama santeman asmayo osasibe omachi de why ama santeman asmayo yes asaso machire de omaya ma sateman na po machire de waya ma sateman womu imra I'll give them the platform regional minister o machire de waya ma sateman aduchum machire aduchum education minister o machire de waya ma sateman free airtime. Power to the people. Atakuliga biga Mugabe Maase. Bema bane kasa in Asante region. Broadcasting live. A higher Tenga dancing. Adehyeefm 99.1. Nukule trodo. Enijenkwa. Power 97.9 FM. Greetings to my chief executive officer, Benny Anti, champion CEO, capacity CEO. Greetings. And to my members, Honorable Julius Dabra, former Chief of Staff, capacity man. God bless you and your family. John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, the incoming president. God bless you, Lodina Mahama. Power to the people. Mr. Abraham Gezi, me too car say, me pasa me ba aya Kumasi Bay program na Mr. Abraham Gezi, former fire service boss, the whole Ghana, under President Mahama. Wasi Mugabe. Brana me fellow car ma bra me fellow car ma kwaba juma de ma NDC Mr. Gezi Abraham no me say Mr. Gezi wona o yere ne abusuani nyina nyame asumdwe nka Mr. Gezi nyame hira pa Mr. Gezi fire service for nyina animo fire tenders a wo de kraba Ghana ha 28 stations a obi ebesi na obi atimi bi nka ho nationwide wose matise wo kokumase bagifo agu ka em nako. Fantastic man. These are the people that we need. Yes. Yes, sorry, Nante Basabasao. Me peer with my 900 million angels. Atankuliga biga Mugabe Maase the capacity man. I'm in the spirit this afternoon. Yes. And when me drew an answer about me, I want that origin wemu. I'll come back, Namaba. And son of my will see you, Hano. Near te people and say ba we akwa back. Yes. And yes no many munafiki bi atime tena reji we mama ne ye to asa ba akokọ ne hu de oya master. Amaga ani amaga sia ani hu amaga ho me ba ha 1 week 5 days pa na me call ye no ma betena 2 weeks. Wo ba we sama ba nti amamo signal from the top say Mugabe about region mu de bibi abaye bi anya ye so come back to Accra. John Mahama, about this region. Yes, I think 29, 30, 4 kono. His Excellency, that's what the angels are telling me. John Mahama will be in this region. Kwada so for me come to me yem. And I'm a quatina baby a mi didi. Baby a mi quatina mi didi no. Na soja fo bi e didi ho. Na post fo be so te kwana. Mi wie ya mi kotu aduane ka no. O say soja fo na gina ha no. O ba tua man. Na post for me so te asa o mo so betua ma ana am say hey make that area na kira wo da awie me fufuo ne makrate akwa papa bi afa me sorry say me kwa kotua me bill a ye say soldier for no mo te wono matua ma ana o mo so post for no so mo te ano wo mo so hu won na no wo bia so ama me chane ma bedi nkomo. Yes. Oh, me pese asantema ne mu tie niema bi nsem asantema de hye eka efa niema ekoso ekwan an bi before so adi asantema abro. Power 97 na Facebook live Adehyeefm Facebook live Mugabe Maase Atankolega biga ekrafo am ho te sen bibi abokode ye mafimu too much yetie asanteman this year na ni abra oka kwanya MPP edi asanteman for so 8 years ya etwam
abato no yekoda wa mi MPP for sebe mpanifo say obakwasia ana ntesa na adwene hwe enim go ase na mudi egu asanteman eye ayeye why edamase why na mo sa sorry a ana asante dem strong mo nka bi da ema MPP for fan so mutimu da se asante region strong good mo fan se mutimu da mo muye mo fa nya hwembo a mo betra konya so 8 good years common market community si maye common interchange am promises am be see interchange makoma ko 5 am asante region for am asante man 8 good years mo see one interchange maye ade bone be dem na mo sori a mo se ka kire yese mo benya 85% of asante region sa yate unim yanka mo hwe na empire ye bone say 7 December beba empire ye gbaru no 7 December ne beba na MPP from be gibe bia mbako nya 85% no afi ade bone be de mo se be yero jondomani mahama kra se be yentobo mano no se be yero jondomani mahama kra onya 30% da e wa asante region no for development of the 4 years e ye wa asante region to still na yeto betia no mahama di mfie 9 esi kredit market one of the second largest market in West Africa esitafo market eboko market atonsu market aswase market SSC aferimirity hospital 8 good years muntimi bi hospital na no aferi hospital mahama see 8 good years muntimi bi no masanteman mo bu yesai masa yesi kwase ni tena agrogu afiwe kwase ni ati agrogu afiwe mese kwase na ni ati nti agrogu say 85% of central region hwe make as much MPP before ebe mo say dayeson say mahama ba ye no hey mahama fa born what mahama hey project mahama ye de ma central region hwe project mahama ye de ma central region so still na ye to betia no still na ye say ye ni so enti misre ye region when mahama na me aduna 7 December oba ye ni 7 December no abande ye betwa ma we the concerned youth of Asante region there, we are going to vote massive for you. Because you share development already Asante region for you development already share in Munyama. I start to tell you any ye. Said Mahama, you know any ye crack. No crab cope. No crab cope, you Mahama any ye. Because project Mahama ye the second man Munyam. I still na ye hear Yakuponum to tia na. Any Mahama any ye. Zero don't know my down my pacho. I buy a 7 December, ye de dawasi. E wo project ade beje shatan man munyam ye de wase e thank you vote we thank you vote e ko to aba e ko to Mahama it is red when Mahama say pa na chew na me adno ba central market so onhwe no nyama ye of interchange na before do mo sabe kanu o mo ntimi nwie ba kokra no onhwe no nsima ye because you say NDC ba no mo na simi 6 centimem NDC ba mo na simi 6 centimem interior John Domani Mahama e pa chew 7 December we are going to vote massive for you. Because more solene o mitumu and the chama fuma masa yan to because of tribalism in time ya santini tincho dem to MPP wo blame MPP mu ame it was John Mahama e da wase e wa koma power ma santiman na me adoma 7 December ye koda wase ye pa
7 December no aya asedaba to ne yakwakoto yakọ aya adabraka NDC National Headquarters enei NDC aya sanhwefo nhyiemu live ane ye de ebra wo ye ba besi konya ne atrase ne afefi sem no nyina mu e de ama Asantema ne Ghana man nyina ya na full stations ya atwa hye wo matama wodo edu nsia ne nyina mu north south east and west atankuriga biga Mugabe Maase amabetra Kumasi Adehyeefm 99.1 FM na Ghana nyina ehwe no ye ko adabraka awo eye Greater Accra region na de wo bia ba ye ba benewa jase aye Asante Regional Communication Team member oba Johnny wa ha saa so ne enua ba eye yenua bema Kwame Etuambonsa ono so ba Johnny ye ono so ye ka eye communication ma wa bini ye papa menua Frontera Fox 97.9 FM asida kese koma saa so na Lady Diane ya wo eye Kumasi FM wo so asida kese enko emma ye kwa kran adabrakai ne ekofa NDC press conference no emma ya no hefo ene ye natiefo ene awie yi No Cretrodo Adehyeefm 99.1. Mugabe
Echa kwa babiom.
Yeah, je wofa.
Am wo pass no to say.
Na ho ye. They say our be fie, ti na me se me be pes kaka kra ko extra classes bi ama na ye.
Aden. Ye na anu ya na edun ko school.
Asem wofa.
That traffic presso there mentas e kra. Send your money my din. Yes, I could pay scafu for extra classes.
And correct that chipa, you did to press on. Dear Quay, dear, I know what you. A free senior high, said John Dramani Mahama Mbamua. A bed pass it, a bit me finding to my perfra.
Yeah, Martin so say, see John Mamma or ba. Free senior school between
Bibroni. And Tissa, you also our son, what Chiani Pan, woman is chassis and kakran, no dear. A bad dinner or bar.
Brutalized and maimed. Not even the sitting member of parliament, Oningo Pram, Honorable Sam Nati George, was spared by the MPP hoodlums, acting under the guise of national security. Appearing before the Elmishot Commission after Colonel Michael Opoku, as he was then known, admitted that the masked MPP bandits who attacked and maimed innocent civilians did so under his express instructions. So I'm not the one making up anything. He himself, when he appeared before the Elmishot Commission, testifying under oath, he accepted responsibility for the mayhem and the unprovoked brutalities that were meted out by the MPP hoodlums clothed in national security apparels on innocent civilians. And if you have forgotten, let's refresh our memory. Can we see the graphic.ga.com story on the said confession by the man we are talking about today, Brigadier General Opoku. Can we see the second image? No, the second image. Now, I want the top to show. What I need is the headline of the story. Good. So, this is a story published by Graphic Online by Seth J. Bokwe. The date is February 26, 2019. The headline is Ayawaso Commission. I take responsibility. Colonel Michael Opoku. If you read the story, you see that DSP Azugu was working under the express instructions of this man. And he himself accepted responsibility for those atrocities under oath. Now it is instructive to note that the Short Commission placed ultimate liability on the military officer who is the subject of this press conference. The commission recommended that he be reprimanded for, quote, being ultimately responsible for the outcome of the SWAT operation at the Labaoleshi School polling station, unquote. So, apart from his own confession, after the investigations by the Short Commission, they found that this man was ultimately responsible. And if we can see the extract from the Short Commission report, specifically paragraph 3.4 and 3.5. So this is an extract from the Elmishot Commission report on the Ayawaso West Wagon by-election mayhem. And if you read paragraph 3.4, this is what the commission had to say. This is not the NDC talking. This is not Sami Jenfi talking. This is the Elmishot Commission constituted by Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo himself. I quote, the commission recommends the reprimand of Colonel Michael Opoku, at the time he was a colonel, for being ultimately responsible for the outcome of the SWAT operation at the Labaoleshi School polling station. His liability is further reinforced by his failure to properly define the mission for which the SWAT team was sent and ensuring that the SWAT team complied with a defined mission. Further, he failed to conduct an internal inquiry into identifying the culprits of the offense when revelations became rife that there were operational lapses resulting in violations of human rights. If you go on to paragraph 3.5 of the Commission's report, it says, quote, "It is further recommended that Colonel Opoku be made to immediately release the weapons used for, as well as the persons involved in the operation, to enable ballistic testing and analysis to be undertaken and for further investigations by the police." Now, sadly but unsurprisingly, President Akufo-Addo, under whose leadership the said atrocities were committed by Colonel Opoku and his bandits, rejected the findings of the commission in his infamous white paper. To add insult to injury, President Akufo-Addo and the NPP have now promoted this man to the high rank of Brigadier General and rewarded him with the position of General Officer Commanding of the Central Command of the Ghana Armed Forces. I must say, the revered Ghana Armed Forces. This is what has further emboldened him to champion yet another election rigging scheme through violence. In his current position, and for those who don't know, this is a position given to him only in 2024. He was appointed in April and inducted in July of this year. And if you can go back to that green image, the extract from the Ghana Armed Forces website, you will see it. Central Command inducts Brigadier General Opoku into office. And if you look at the date, is 16 July 2024. So this is not a mere coincidence. This is the chief hatchet man of Akufo-Addo and the NPP, strategically promoted when he should be reprimanded and punished, and rewarded with this critical position as a central, the commanding officer of the Central Command. And when we say Central Command, the headquarters of the Central Command is Kumasi, Ashanti region to be precise. I'm happy that the former regional minister and chair of RECSEC, Dr. Samuel Sapon, is here. In his current position, Brigadier General Opoku has been mandated by President Akufo-Addo to take charge of a well-crafted scheme that has been designed by the NPP to rig the upcoming elections, particularly in the Ashanti region, through ballot stuffing, swapping of ballot boxes, swapping of pink sheets, and other clandestine activities, starting with a special voting exercise scheduled for December 2nd of this year. Having relocated his family to the United Kingdom, Brigadier General Opoku has vowed to do all it takes to carry out his shady election rigging plots in exchange for the position of Chief of Defense Staff in the unlikely event that the NPP wins the 2024 elections. So for him, it's personal. And those who know him will tell you that he openly brags that on December 7th and December 2nd, they will kill NPP supporters like flies. NDC supporters like flies. Ladies and gentlemen, the NDC has received reliable intel to the effect that Brigadier General Opoku is responsible for the training of NPP thugs at a Suchuare military camp and other places. And he plans to clothe these bandits in military apparel to unleash violence on NDC agents, supporters, and innocent civilians on 7th December 2024 and 2nd December 2024, the special voting day. The NDC acknowledges and commends personnel in our security agencies who work tirelessly to protect our dear nation and are determined to protect the votes of suffering Ghanaians. Let me repeat this for emphasis. the National Democratic Congress acknowledges and commends personnel in our security agencies who work tirelessly to protect our dear nation and are determined to protect the voice of suffering Ghanaians. Sadly, unlike the many professional and noble men and women in Ghana's security agencies, Brigadier General Opoku has turned himself into a rabid MPP functionary who openly mobilizes funds from businessmen in Kumasi for the New Patriotic Party. Per our credible intel, Brigadier General Opoku's residence in Kumasi is currently the storage facility of weapons, illegally printed ballot papers, military apparels, and other election materials, which the MPP intends to use to execute this dastardly and subversive agenda. When you hear Kufuor says that he will never hand over to President John Dramani Mahama, even though he knows that should elections be held today, he will emerge victorious. This is their plan. This is his hatchet man, positioned to unleash yet another violence on innocent civilians so that they can subvert the will of the people. Ladies and gentlemen, in Brigadier General Michael Opoku, we have an officer with a notorious track record unbecoming of the command he holds. This devious character carries the mayhem and brutality he supervised at Ayawaso West Wagon as a badge of dishonor. A person like him has no place in the current environment where Ghanaians are calling for violence-free elections. Given his history, we in the NDC call for his immediate removal from his position as General Officer Commanding of the Central Command. And miscreants like that should not be allowed anywhere near the security architecture for the impending 2024 general elections. The NDC wishes to serve notice, and notice is hereby served, to Brigadier General Michael Opoku and his ilk in the New Patriotic Party, that we have them under our radar, and we will continue to monitor them with eagle eyes. This time around, he and his ilk shall not succeed. Violence cannot and will not win the MPP this year's election. The NDC calls on the Inspector General of Police, who is the chairman of the Election Security Task Force, not to allow any person to usurp his authority. Ghanaians still await justice for the 8 innocent Ghanaians who were shot and killed during the 2020 elections, including those shot in broad daylight at Echiman South. We have not forgotten how in Kabronum, in Banda, an innocent teacher trainee who doubles as an evangelist called Silas was stabbed and murdered in cold blood by MPP hoodlums. Until date, the perpetrators are walking free. And as a result, today you have a useless character, a buffoon like Abronye, who goes to Banda, the very place the young man was murdered. Not too long ago, a few days ago, he goes to that place and he says that in this year's election, more people will be murdered than we saw at Techima. Well, I have news for him. If he tries anything silly, he will not live to see the aftermath of this year's election. Because the people of this country will not sit aloof and allow innocent Ghanaians to be murdered. I'm just coming from Banda, where I concluded my Bono tour. And if you go there today, the police commander there and the Electoral Commission district officer have all been transferred. They've all been transferred and new people brought there for obvious reasons. And you should see the kind of tensions that are beginning to rise in the area. This is not what we want for Ghana. Elections are about counting heads and not cutting hairs. No single person in Ghana must lose their life because of an election. Because this is about the people's free will to decide for themselves those they deem fit to lead them. So we are calling on the Inspector General of Police, who is the chairman of the Election Security Task Force, not to allow any persons to usurp his authority. The IGP and the Election Security Task Force must get to the bottom of this election rigging plot and stop Brigadier General Opoku and his thugs from embarking on another Techiman-styled killings. The IGP owes a duty to the people of Ghana to be firm and fair-minded to ensure peace during and after the December 7th elections. In this regard, we in the NDC assure him of our fullest cooperation. We also call on the Chief of Defense Staff to institute investigations into these important issues and bring Brigadier General Opoku to book. We are aware that as we speak, he is sabotaging him because he has the backing of Akufo-Addo. And so he doesn't respect upon paper. He has been promised that help us maim, intimidate, harass, kill people so that the MPP can rig the election. And when we win, it will be make CDS. And so he doesn't even give a hoot about the CDS. But the CDS owes a duty to Ghana and the oath he has sworn to put his foot down and ensure that this guy is called to order. The NDC and by extension the people of Ghana will hold the IGP and the Chief of Defense Staff and our security heads responsible for the loss of a single life in the 2024 general elections. As I have already said,
as I have already said, confident, 100% confident of a resounding victory if the elections are free, fair, and peaceful. This is because the NDC has a superior presidential candidate with a superior vision and message, backed by a superior proven track record. The upcoming election is a choice between a trustworthy, reliable, and honest leader in pathological liar and common Alhaji Bawumia. We in the NDC have no doubt that Ghanaians will choose an honest leader who upholds the virtues of truth, decency, and candor in public life over one who is completely allergic to the truth.